Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Daily Crypto News. It is Monday, April 29th, 2024. My name is Matt, and here's a different request. Go over to our Twitter or our X. I hate that it's Twitter or X. Elon asked over the weekend, do we like Twitter or X better? Obviously, Twitter. X could be like, I think, the umbrella company or the everything app. But the product that we're using now, just call it Twitter. Change it back, please. It's always going to be tweeting. It's already ingrained. Elon's trying to change this and it's not going to work. It's not working. Anyway, go to our Twitter. It's at DCN Daily Crypto. DCN Daily Crypto. And we are putting a lot of extra content on there as well. We're writing articles about different projects and also putting up other materials. So if you haven't followed us on Twitter, please follow us on Twitter. Also follow us on our Substack. That's where we put our daily summaries and we put a lot of extra content. We're talking about interviews, obviously my political rantings, weekly roundups, and more. So please follow us on those two places. And if you haven't, go to Apple Podcasts, like, subscribe, share, and leave us a comment. Let's get into the news. The European Union's 27-member state is getting ready to enforce its landmark crypto law this year. In a few months, the Markets in Crypto Assets or MiCA regulation specialized rules for stablecoin issues will take effect, following by licensing and other requirements for crypto firms broadly in December. MiCA was voted into law in 2023, and that means that each jurisdiction must transpose the bloc-wide EU regulation into local law. The MiCA Act is an EU-wide regulation, which means that it takes effect across the bloc on agreed deadlines. For some EU countries like Germany and France, this is not going to be a big shift. They're already enforcing a lot of laws. However, for other countries, it might be significant, and it might be a significant change and significant burdens to local authorities to enforce these laws. So we're going to see that roll out this year. Australia's ASX stock exchange is expected to list its first approved batch of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds by the end of 2024. Several issuers, including VanEck, and local firms such as BetaShares and DigitalX have already submitted their ETF applications earlier this year. ASX is the top equity exchange in Australia, managing about 80% of local trades and a domestic market cap of around $2.7 trillion. However, before you go, oh wow, finally Australia is getting ETFs, no, they have had ETFs. You, if you're in Australia right now, you have had ETFs. And you've been trading ETFs over there since 2022. And they're currently listed on the CAW. But as I said earlier, spot ETFs in Bitcoin have not been really rare. They have been in Canada, they've been in different countries in the EU, they've been in Australia since 2022. We're looking at getting them in Hong Kong. That does not move the market. Yes, but everybody was waiting for the United States to go in on spot Bitcoin ETFs. That's where we saw the real capital move into the market. It's just how it is. However, we're going sideways right now. When up only. We are moving into May, and so we're going to have new token unlocks this month. The first one I'm going to mention is the Pith Network's first major token unlock, and it's going to unlock $1.25 billion worth of tokens on May 20th. Oh, wow. Other big substantial unlocks this month are going to be Meme Coins. Meme Lands token is going to unlock $150 million on May 3rd. Aptos is going to unlock $100 million on May 12th. Arbitrum is going to unlock $100 million on May 16th. Web gaming firm Immutable X is going to unlock $54 million on May 17th. And $325 million are going to be unlocked on May 12th from the Avalanche network. Elizabeth Warren is taking aim at cryptocurrency again. And this time, does she have a point? She wrote, "We are writing to express our concerns regarding the use of cryptocurrency in the legal trade of child sexual abuse material and to obtain information on the tools needed by the Department of Justice and Homeland Security to end this illicit trade." The U.S. Treasury Department's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN, called Bitcoin the convertible virtual currency of choice for child exploitation and human trafficking between 2020 and 2021. First of all, what is a convertible virtual currency? They're just making it up words. But anyway, out of 2,311 reports received, 2,157 reports specifically referenced Bitcoin as the primary CVC, or the convertible virtual currency used. Senator Warren wrote on Twitter that if the SEC is going to let crypto burrow even deeper into our financial system, then it's more urgent than ever that crypto follow some basic anti-money laundering rules. What is your opinion? Matt at dailycryptonews.net or DM me on Substack. Father Justin. Father Justin is an AI priest. Everybody these days are trying to find ways to use AI in their business or their projects or their nonprofits or their personal life or their podcast, as we do here. How do we use AI? And they're just making it so easy that, you know what? You just plug and play in just almost anything. And so, of course, the church is going to make Father Justin until Father Justin went off the rails. And then the virtual priest was defrocked and now only known as Justin. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Anyway, the AI had some answers that were poorly received because they were just absolutely weird. For example, some great priest work of Father Justin. Father Justin told a brother and sister to prepare for their marriage. They told another user that they could use Gatorade instead of holy water for a baptism. And people are actually using Father Justin for confession. And like, it's all there in text. It's like just there, public. Your confession is public. Anyway, Father Justin was defrocked, as I said. Very embarrassing for the AI. It's now just known as Justin. Don't know what Justin's doing these days. Maybe finding a job at Burger King, McDonald's. Hopefully it's going to Five Guys. They pay a little better. But Pope Francis is going to get involved because of these kind of things. And Pope Francis will be speaking at the G7 summit in Italy in June on artificial intelligence and the challenges that the world's facing because of it. So good job, Father Justin, and good job to the Catholic Church in San Diego that implemented AI Father Justin, which I do want to give you your props for trying to think outside the box. I really like creative ideas and creative thinking and people trying new things, absolutely. But this is not good. This is not good. And finally, we have some listener questions that I want to go over. I've got a couple last week, and I want to make sure that I address all of them. First one was from Andrew. And Andrew wanted to put on our radar, that crow with knife is a thing. And it's a shitcoin that is trading on crypto.com right now. And so if you wanted to ape into crow with knife, you can. Andrew went into quite a bit of history with this, and I won't go into it now because it's kind of long. But long story short is they have a Discord server. A lot of people are putting crow with knife memes there and now trading crow with knife. Snoop Dogg was early to the game, posting a meme. If you're on YouTube, you can see this meme, but posting a meme of crow with knife, and crow with knife, or ticker CAW, CAW. Could you expect anything less? So congratulations to anyone who aped into CAW and is now up 500% in the month. One of our listeners wanted to put on our radar a wallet drainer that actually he was exposed to, and he lost 3 NFTs on this wallet drainer. And so it was a long email, a lot of detail, and I asked him if I could post that email without any revealing information on our Substack. So if you go over to the Substack, we will have the details of how this wallet drainer worked so that you can avoid these kind of situations in the future. So again, one of the listeners clicked on a wallet drainer, got 3 of his NFTs. He wrote me a detailed email telling me how it happened. I'm going to take that email in a probably redacted form, but still detailed enough so you know what happened. And I'm going to put it on our Substack. So if you're not subscribed to our Substack, please find us, Daily Crypto News, on Substack. And finally, a letter from Glenn. Glenn wrote in and said, since I started my crypto journey earlier this year, I've had a passing interest in crypto mining, and so I've decided to commit more time to researching how to get started. I realize this isn't the main focus of your podcast, but I was wondering if you could provide some insights for someone hoping to get started at an individual hobby enthusiast level and what recommendations you can make, or perhaps put me into someone more knowledgeable about the subject. I've been seeing YouTube videos with mining rigs for a few $100. There was this one Bitcoin miner advertised for $99. He gave me a YouTube channel, link is in the show notes, and it's called the Canaan, CANAAN. I'm not sure how legit these are, but it's enough to make me curious. Thanks for your amazing content. As always, I listen to your crypto news every day on my morning break. So, Glenn, there's a lot of ways to get into crypto mining. My buddy got into crypto mining. We were getting into crypto mining way back in the day. And here's the thing, is like if you don't have major hash power and major computing power, you're not going to be able to do much dents or much damage on like the Bitcoin network. So anything you do, you're going to have to join a mining pool. Long story short is it going to be like, for example, the link that you sent me, they said that you're going to earn more than you burn, meaning that if your electricity is $1 to run this thing, it should make you $1.01 or something. It's just going to earn more than you burn. Unless you have millions and millions and millions of dollars to get like a proper setup, you're going to have to join some mining pool if you're going to want to mine Bitcoin, which could be fun just for the hobby and just get into it. You can also get your own mining rigs and figure out the code behind it and, run your full node and really get involved with different aspects. And again, there's many different mining pools you can get involved with that. But just understand that mining Bitcoin anymore is really hard for the individual on a limited budget. And so there's two things that I think that you could probably consider. And again, I'm not sure who to turn to for this, but I would say consider a couple of things. Number one, if you want to get this one for $99 and they said there's an app, download it, figure it out, get into the mining pool and just run it for fun, go for it. Well worth $99. I spent $99 at a bar a lot of times and I have nothing to show for it. So definitely $99 is better spent than $99 at a bar. You can also look at different mining rigs if you want to spend a little more money and get into that. That's going to be a little more niche down. You can start really, getting into your hobby. Also Google mining pools and see which ones might work for you. The other one is look at other coins that can be mined. Like you don't have to go for a Bitcoin or Ethereum or Monero or Litecoin, these bigger coins. There are still coins out there that you can mine directly with a lower hash rate with GPUs or different kind of ASICs, maybe some kind of ASICs that are, or older ASICs that were used for Litecoin, maybe 5 years ago or something, can be used for different coins right now. So maybe if you want to get into mining, you can go that route. But the only thing I will say is that no matter what you use, no matter what computer you use or whatever, make sure that's specific for mining. Make sure that everything you're doing is just contained for the project and the hobby that you're trying to do. Don't link it with your personal accounts. Don't link it with your, your personal computer, because unless you're super tech savvy, you don't know what you're going to be inviting into your computer or whatever. So just make sure it's totally separate. Just have fun, but protect yourself. Separate computer, mining rigs, and maybe even look at your internet connection or your Wi-Fi or router connection so people can't tap into what's happening on your home internet. Anyway, just be safe and enjoy your hobby. Now let's get into those crypto prices.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 9:36 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Fear Greed is at 57. We are neutral because Bitcoin is down 2.2%. It's at $62,324. Ethereum is down 5.3% at $3,136. Tether's number 3, Binance is at 586, down 2.8%, and Solana is down to 135, down 4.8%. Running off the top 10, we have USDC, XRP, Dogecoin is down 5.8% at 14.1. Toncoin is down to $5.25 at the number 9 spot, and Cardano is number 10. Total market cap is at 2.31 trillion, down 2.7%. A Bitcoin dominance of 53.3 and an ETH dominance of 16.7. And that was our show today. I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, happy hodling, everyone.